Booker with it. Down 2. Jumper's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Here's Rubio up top. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Oh, emphatic slam.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Look out, Devin Booker, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Rozier with it. Leads a bucket. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Suns. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Add 2 points to the board.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Driving's Rubio, but he can't get it to fall. Oh, whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Substitution being made in this one. Goes to the right side. Batum. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
His first effort off the mark. To Kelly Oubre. Fires the 3. That's a sweet stroke, even with a hand in his face.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Hornets right now in possession. Sizing up the defense. Couldn't keep it in. Off Malik Monk. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. And draws the foul.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Mikal Bridges at the line. First one, counted. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Miles Bridges to Rozier. Miles Bridges. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Lets it fly from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. And a throwdown.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
First free throw is good. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Nothing going here on that drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Booker. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. And a three-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. So the Hornets with the lead after 1 at Spectrum Center. Jay and I return to Uptown Charlotte after this. This is the NBA, and it's on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. His team on top by 8. Deep left corner. Fires the 3, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Crawford. Rubio. A pass stolen by the Hornets.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Charlotte basketball. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Devin Booker. Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight, and he takes advantage.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Gets a look. Slams it home on the putback.
There you go, big fella.
Here's Rubio into the front court. His guys trail by 13. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Miles Bridges slams it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Rubio into the front court. Down by 15. Can't connect from in close. just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Booker. Look out, Devin Booker. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Miles Bridges. And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Batum. To Miles Bridges. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Beyond the arc for 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Rozier into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Devin Booker. This guy can beat anyone straight up. Devin Booker, good closeout, still knocks it down.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Rozier, not that time. He misses. To Booker. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him. DeAndre Ayton to Booker. For 3, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Kicks it around the perimeter to Miles Bridges. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Contested shot. Miles Bridges off the mark. Deep 3 at the buzzer. This quarter is over. The Hornets out in front. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Rozier with it. It's an 8-point lead. Rozier rocking the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Booker. Devin Booker is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Hits the second. One more coming. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Monk matched up with Booker. Terrific vision. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go. It's Suns ball. Devin Booker. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Rozier. Not that time. He missed it.
When you have cold shooting like this in the second half, you have to find other ways to score than just relying on the three-point shot. Maybe try turning that corner off that PNR and get into the rack.
Booker, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Nope. First one does not go. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Crawford to Booker. From long range. Pulled down by Batum. 4-3. Won't go down.
As a team, they were on the absolute tear in the first half. But guess what happens during halftime? The defensive team makes adjustments, and it looks like it's working out.
Devin Booker, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Into the front court, it's Booker. His group now down 2. Knocked loose. Stuffs it down with authority.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Booker. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul. Changes coming from both sides right now. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
As a defender with inferior athletic ability, there's really not a lot you can do when you're outside the restricted area and you're caught lost in space.
Devin Booker, add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Probing the defense. Curling inside. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Booker. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Booker with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Rubio. Devin Booker. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Suns control the possession. Take stock of the floor. Booker. Tough shot. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
They dared him, and he burns them.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide-open 3.
Devin Booker. The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Hornets have the lead. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
And scores.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Off the assist.
Someone's been working on that one for weeks behind closed doors. That's why they call it practice.
Into the front court, it's Booker. The margin standing now at 7. 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. And a chance coming up at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Devin Booker rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Miles Bridges. Fires the 3. Great athlete from Michigan State. Miles Bridges with the 3.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Cruises inside for 2.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Hornets have the basketball. Gets it in the right corner. Surveys the floor. Working the outside. To Miles Bridges. Shot clock winding down. Lets it fly from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Flushes it home.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be creative. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Driving's Rubio, but he can't get it to fall. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. A pass stolen by the Hornets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Here's Rubio up top. They trail by 7. contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Rozier into the front court. Up 5. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight, and he takes advantage.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Miles Bridges to Rozier. Fires the 3. Terry Rozier. Not necessarily a shot. Knocks down the 3.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Charlotte with the basketball. Short jumper misses. To Rubio. Cody Zeller pins it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. It's the Hornets with the victory as they win a close one by 2. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. No, 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 no. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20, this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trip. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Chill, chill. Told her bye, bye, bye. Chill, bye. Don't make I. Got a lot of racks on me. Chill. Got a lot of chill on me. Yeah. Couple M's in jewelry. Chill. I'm a rich like jet ski. Chill.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Talking Stick Resort Arena in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, it's the Phoenix Suns playing host to the LA Clippers. Even to Zubats. Sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Paul George. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. His first effort off the mark. Into the front court. It's Booker. Up by 3. Fires the 3. This guy can beat anyone straight up. Devin Booker. Good closeout. Still knocks it down.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul.
Leonard. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Leonard. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Booker with it. Leads 4. Lets it fly from long range, and the Clippers with the rebound. A lot of contact, no whistle. Into the front court, it's Booker. They lead it, 4-point game. Rubio to Booker. Five seconds to shoot. Devin Booker. Well defended. George. He was all over him.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it.
Good shot.
Second and 3 is good. 3 for 3. Nice. Booker with it. Leads just a point. To Rubio. Baseline drive. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Here's Leonard for 2. Kawhi Leonard. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Going to launch beyond the arc, and you can book it. Devin Booker with the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Williams. Fires the 3. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Rubio to Kelly Oubre. Nothing going here on that drive.
I got yours, switch, I got yours.
Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Beverly into the front court. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Short jumper, won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Booker, the hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. That's how you defend. To Leonard. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3. First foul.
George shakes free and hits.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Oubre, tough matchup against George. Clippers have got it. Kawhi Leonard. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. That's it for the first quarter. The Clippers have the lead. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Suns with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
DeAndre Ayton. From long range. Not that time. He missed it. Kawhi Leonard. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%. Now a whistle and a timeout for Phoenix. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Ricky Rubio. He's 2 for 2 now.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and, most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. It's LA Clippers ball. George to Leonard. 4-3. Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Hits the second. One more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Rubio into the front court. Down 8. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Kelly Oubre Jr. Strong finish for Paul George. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Shot from in close, no good. Deep left corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Devin Booker. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To George. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Leonard. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun, but the homies can have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Crawford. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Rises for the slam.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Harkless to Paul George. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. And a whistle.
And you can't lunge like that.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. George buries buries it. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Leonard. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Kelly Oubre. Booker against George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Jamal Crawford. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. George can't go down. Smothering defense into the front court. It's Booker. Under a minute to go before halftime. For three, can't connect. It's no good. Flushes it home.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
And count the basket inside.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of breakdance move they might hit you with.
And the slam.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And it's Zubac with the rebound. George not getting it, and a putback slam. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Rubio matched up with Paul George. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Driving's Rubio, but he can't get it to fall. George, defended by the lefty Oubre. Has a look. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
These breakdowns happen because the team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These rap. Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These red bottoms on no van. And she telling all her friends I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby girl, what you doing? What's your name? I ain't play no games. See these diamonds in my chain. Yeah, I took it to the and she for the fame. So I in my range. Ooh, get that money to the top, never stop. That work, ooh, but I'm the man. Cuban diamonds dance. Had the friend, I might put it on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These red bottoms on no vans. And she telling all her friends I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These red bottoms on no vans. And she telling all her friends I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby, wait. Hop up in this race. No, this not a date. This a cruise, but don't debate. Wait, it's getting late. Think it's past 8. Took to my place, baby. Be like some. Wait, call Jake. Think I need that. The face. I need to take a break. Wait, but don't be cool.
We come to you from South Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard, Jay Williams. And Jay, it's Miami-Dade County. It's the land of D. Wade. It's a place unlike any other.
No doubt about it, Ed.
I mean, it look.
Miami. Dragic. That's the start they were looking for, just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Quit hitting that stick so hard, man. What's good, man?
What's up, man?
Myers Leonard able to recover with the block.
Oh, dang, man. Look at that. Watching that last game you just played.
Which one? The one I played the Charlotte Hornets?
Suns with 4 to shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that one?
Shot clock
Yeah, I
violation.
just watched it.
I almost came
I didn't
back.
watch all. I watched about half
Jay,
of it.
sometimes it's not
I came
just
back,
the
I
heat
was
that
down
does
by a lot
opponents
for a
in
minute.
in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple
But I
times
came
when
back,
we played the
but I
Heat, and
couldn't
think
pull it
other
off, though. I
franchises
lost
from
by
cold
2.
cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here in
They're
South
not,
Florida.
man.
You
Yeah,
catch them on an off
but,
night.
hey, I
It's
did
rare
better than I
that
thought.
opposing teams are ready to play.
Who was you playing anyway?
Booker, tough
This dude, I mean, he
matchup
had
against
like
Butler.
2,000 ranking points.
Oh yeah. Challenge yet.
Short jumper off the
You know
mark.
what I mean? I don't
It's
always
easy.
win,
Force guys into
but,
low percentage shots.
I
That's
come
the
close.
reason why we're big
I
into
lose by
stats.
like
It was all
5 to
provided to you
7.
before the game in the scouting report.
But I don't get
Dragic
swept like
wide
I used
open,
to get
knocks it
swept though.
down.
You know
It's
what I
all
mean?
about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways.
good,
He
man?
chose a dagger with a 3.
Yeah.
Devin Booker, look out. Devin Booker. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
That's
I let
actually
them
not a
watch
bad
them
move at
on the
all.
court and
You're
stuff like
applying
that.
more pressure on him
They
by
got
sending him to the
training
line.
for 2 weeks.
Bam Adebayo. He's got
They
2
got a
shots
lot
coming.
of
For his
people
career,
trying to
72%.
keep it in, so
Oops. He
I'm
missed the
excited.
first one.
How's the job been going, man?
Going
Knocks
well,
down the
man. Just
second
trying
after
to
missing the first.
keep it peaceful, man. You know.
Yeah. So did you apply for that forklift job?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Made his
Yeah,
first
yeah.
effort,
I'm
but
been
not
put on
that
a waiting
time.
list,
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't
which
mean
is
you need to shoot the ball
pretty
every
small
possession.
around here.
Maybe give
So
a
I
head fake,
lucked out.
crack into the defender, get to the free
I
throw
think,
line,
but
see the ball go
I hit
in.
him up at a time when
Devin
they're
Booker.
looking, but the training won't
He
start
was
until
all
like
over him.
a month or so from now.
Butler into the front court. Leads 4. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal.
So from there, it gives me time to just kind of figure out what's next.
Yeah.
Booker to Mikal Bridges.
Just stay with it, bro. Stay with it. Everything's gonna be all right.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Knocks it down.
I believe
and the
it'll
foul.
work out.
He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the
I was in
offensive player
another game
is to
when you
create
sent me an
space.
invite.
If you can create
I quit
space,
that
you
game
can find
just
your
so I can play this
I
one.
want you to quit.
Nah, but you might get tied up with something, man. So it's just like every time I get an opportunity to play you, I try to
To Waiters.
I was just like, let me shoot this. Because I seen you on, so let me shoot him a shot, see what's going on.
Yeah, I was bummed, man, because
To Dragic. They'll get it down to Leonard.
good footwork.
Finger roll. Finishing with finesse.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here's
Seen that
Rubio
one
up
move
top.
you did with Devin
Down
Booker
just a
on the
couple.
side, on this side where you're at now.
Yeah. That one, right?
Nothing going here on that drive.
Yeah.
Rubio to Booker.
I'm slowly getting it.
5 on the shot clock. Pass stolen by Miami. To Waiters. Straight on look. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
You see, you
Yeah,
can't
you
actually
see
get
that
mesmerized
fight
by the
with
ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly
Yeah, I
button. I know
watched
that
the
may
whole
sound
thing the other
cheesy,
night,
but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his goal.
Who does Butler think he is?
Driving right to the basket.
They're going through a stretch, man, and they're not playing.
That's why a rim
Yeah, I
protector is a
know.
necessity
man.
in this
Yeah.
game.
To Booker.
You lose to Phoenix, then you lose to the Sixers, who don't have Embiid and Harden, and then you lose to Golden State, who don't have none of their big three. They've been playing terrible. They've been playing shitty basketball, man.
Yeah, I know. They've been
Figures in
playing
the
awful.
first quarter, now at 10,
There's
including
not
that
one
3.
team in the
And the
East
more and
that
more I
you
watch,
can't.
I become mesmerized
Can't
with that
play no
power
ball,
dribble.
man.
That
Come on.
release is
Yeah,
effortless.
they've been struggling a little bit. I'm bummed about my Lakers, but I think the Lakers will get the 8th
Still
and 9th
gets it to
spot.
go down with a hand in his face.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level,
just
the
terrible
more you're
to
in
watch,
their face,
bro.
I know,
the more it helps them
I
center
know.
their
I can't
focus
even
on the
stress
target,
it.
which is making a shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I know. It's just sad. It's just hard to.
Looks like both teams are making
I mean,
substitutions.
what it is, what it is. It's just when some seasons you have
Booker,
bad
guarded
seasons,
by
and some
Jimmy
seasons
Butler.
you have good seasons, man. You can't have a perfect season all the time, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's true.
Going to launch beyond the arc, and you can book it. Devin
Did I
Booker with the
beat you
3.
last time?
No. Yeah,
Wait,
you did not beat me last time.
Dragic,
You must
guarded
have
by
had
Kelly
a
Oubre.
dream that you beat me or something.
Wait, I didn't beat you?
No, you didn't.
What was
By
the score?
Phoenix.
I don't know. I think I beat you by
Rubio
12, I
sizing
think.
up
Oh,
Butler.
really? Damn.
You
Count it.
It can
reported the
only be one
game.
of two
Oh,
things
I
here.
didn't check. I
One,
forgot.
the defender ran out of gas.
Sure.
Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Trying to lose this weight, man. And
You
Devin
will.
Booker.
You will, bro.
That
You
reach
will.
was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit
That's
quicker.
good.
That would have been a steal.
That's
Just
good.
enough
That's good,
imbalance.
man. I need to go back to walking.
First one goes down.
I'm starting to see, like, now, like, because I work in the morning now.
15 minutes, 15 minutes a day, boy.
It's a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, I
One
need
more
to start
coming.
doing that because now I'm starting to see that, like, I need to walk more in the morning because I'd be so tired and stuff like that.
Knocks down all 3 at the line.
That energy up.
Yeah. But I naturally have energy. I'm thankful. But
Dragic.
I need to give me some running shoes or so.
Goes to the left side.
That's my
Butler
next
picked
skill
up
to
by
invest
Booker.
in. Give me some running shoes or some walking
Fakes,
boots.
drives to the rim,
That's what I
and
need. I need some
scores.
threes.
We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players
You
that
like
approach
this
the
move I'm
game with a
doing?
certain mindset every single day that they will do
I see
anything,
it.
anything possible to win the ball game. He
I haven't
plays with his
really
heart and soul
grasped it yet.
every
I mean,
single
I
possession
struggle
and
with
every
it,
night,
but I
and
mean,
he will
it's
leave it
something
on
I've
the
been
court. That means he can win the
experimenting
ball game.
Yeah.
Phoenix has the ball. Knocked
with.
loose.
Dang, I knew
He'd come up with
that
it.
to do this. Yeah. But yeah, Udonis
Nothing
Haslam
going
wasn't
here
going
on
for
that
that,
drive.
though. You see, he got in his face.
Yeah, they just had a moment, man.
Yeah.
They all know they've been playing.
Jimmy Butler, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Yeah.
That ends the first quarter with the Heat in
You gotta
front.
get it together, man.
Yeah. I think he was trying to step the Spoelstra, and then Udonis Haslam
Yeah,
stepped in.
I mean, they have you have it. You have it. The good thing about it is they didn't shy away from
Neither
it.
team set the tone to start this one.
Media
Jay,
asking
do you
about it.
expect
This
that
is what
to
went
change?
on, man.
I really
This
like
is
what
what
I'm
went
seeing.
on.
Both teams look
supposed to hide
engaged.
it like
There's
other
some
teams hide
trash
it.
talking going
Right.
on the court. I think this has a making to be a
I
big
remember
time
when
game.
Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard got into it.
The drive, right to
Remember
the
that?
basket.
Oh my
A
God.
drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
I just feel so bad for Anthony Davis, though, but he needs to put on muscle, though.
Rebound for Aiden.
To me,
He just needs to be healthy, bro. That's all.
Uh,
He's really got to be on the safe side. You know what I mean? He's really
From
gotta,
long range,
you gotta
and
watch it,
drills it. Jay,
yeah, I
spacing
know.
can
I
be
feel
a
bad for
beautiful
him.
thing.
Don't
Do you
sink
remember
shots. This is how
when
the
he
game
played
is
the first
played these
4
days.
years?
Shooting a
His
three
career
is like
hurt.
shooting a layup.
But when he got drafted, remember how athletic he
Couldn't
was?
keep it
He played
in. Out
hurt.
off James Johnson.
Yeah, but you know, like your body can't do that. Like your body can't handle that when you get older.
Suns control the possession. And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
But nah, things are going good at work, man. There's some disrespectful people I work with, man. But you know what? I keep quiet around them.
Just go on and do your job, bro.
Yeah. That's what I do. I just keep positive energy, and then the only thing I can do is do my job. Like that's the only thing
No
I can
whistle.
do. I can't even trip
Top of the
about
key.
energy or so. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like I don't even trip about
Won't
stuff
go
anymore,
down.
man. I'm just trying to create positivity, make a couple people laugh, and go home. But the rude people, man, I have a feel for who
From the
they are. I
painted
try to
area,
be
won't
friendly
go
to them.
down.
I try to be friendly, but now that I kind of know them, ooh,
Yes, and the foul.
how'd you like
and
that
a
move?
chance at
Right there?
3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a
Hey,
great sell by the
so
offensive
for
player.
every
But guess
people,
what? The ref's
aren't you
bid,
proud
and
of
that's the
how
game.
far it come when you first
Oh,
played
he
me?
can't connect. To Butler. Oh, emphatic slam.
Do you know who?
No emotion, just that ice
Do you know who
cold
hit
stare.
me up?
That's a
Our
sign of
last
somebody
Hope
who's
hit
here to
me up,
compete.
man.
Suns
And he's like,
with the
man, you come a
basketball.
long way. You remember our
Booker.
last Hope?
Devin Booker in his own desert.
Yeah.
No one
Yeah, that's the guy who I
inside,
played
and
in
he
the very
takes
beginning.
advantage.
And they're relentless with these
You
long
and him
shots.
were
It
the
just
first
seems like
people
their
I played.
spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly
liked
where they
Miami
want
too.
to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Ooh,
And scores at the basket.
I know
Jay,
you saw
tough
that one.
recovery that
Okay.
time.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Dragic with the basketball.
But no, I lose to the higher ranked guys, but it's between like 5 and 10 points. You know what I mean? Because I score so fast and I dribble so fast, so I'm just constantly uploading, and now I can actually shoot threes now. So there's a time when I couldn't shoot threes and I only go for
The big man,
2s.
8 with the rebound.
So now I can
Into the
actually
front
shoot
court, it's
threes.
Booker. His team up by 7. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Devin Booker. Wow, 7 threes in this first half alone. This could be an all-time performance.
And the record is only 13. He's better than halfway there. But as a shooter, you have to remain lost in the battle. And you're only as good as your last shot.
I'm learning how to
Don't
like,
beat
but
that
I
record.
definitely need to
Destroy
get some, because the shoes I have now are kind of flat, honestly. You know, so eventually they're not gonna be. I need some like some support to support my heel, so I don't become flat-footed. You know what I mean?
Because that was not an easy
So I'm trying to figure that out. I
Rockets
need
with
to
it. They
invest
find
in some good
themselves down
shoes.
10.
Come on.
Wide open look won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Booker guarded by Jimmy Butler. Here's a chance from long range. He's
Dang.
not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses
I've been trying
this
to be
time.
consistent
We get a
with this
whistle
behind the
and a
back move,
timeout
too.
here for Miami as they'll talk things
You
over
see it?
here in the second quarter.
I'm trying to simplify my dribbles in transition. That's the one thing I'm trying to figure out how to do. Like I play, you know, I've been playing the one-on-one a lot, you know, the one-on-one scrimmage. Yeah, so that's been helping me a little bit. I mean, I still get clamped up
Heat
here
check in
and
this
there,
one. Eric Spoelstra
but like I can
makes
never
the
do the
move to his
one-on-one
reserve.
versus, you know,
Butler to bring
with
it
my
up.
player.
Down 12. Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Butler.
Come on, man. Can't pump fake? Are you serious?
Booker with it. Looking to make something happen. To Crawford. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix.
Should've
Has a
just shot.
chance. It's no good. Great defense.
But I did all that drilling because I was trying to figure out what to do. But it allowed you time to like figure out, like catch up on me in
Finishing
defense.
inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
It's Phoenix ball. Sizing
Right
up
now,
the
I'm getting
defense.
stuck right now.
Take stock of the floor. Booker.
Dang it.
Now that's a contest.
Great contest by
I
the D,
struggle
but
to
I
do
want
that
to see the
behind the
coaching
back
staff
move
call
on
the
that
same
side
exact
because
play
it
the
makes
next
you go the
possession.
opposite
Give
way.
the offensive player the ball. Let him
On
prove
this
that it
side?
wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Yeah.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Lead stands at 7. And he's going to the free throw line.
Great
Bro, you
job, Ed, by
stuffed
the
me.
shooter to create contact
just
after
stuffed
the
me to
jump.
the max.
That's how you get to the free throw line.
Yo, that was like, that was crazy.
Ricky Rubio at the line for 2 shots. A career 83% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He
My
missed
favorite
the
players.
second.
Do you remember who I told you I modeled my game after?
To Butler. Cleans it up. Another shot stays out. To Booker.
Do you remember who I told you I modeled my game after?
I forget.
Fires the 3. This guy can beat anyone straight up. Devin Booker, good closeout, still knocks it down.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they
So
shoot
who
the
do
ball
you
as
have
well, they're
in the
essentially
Eastern Conference
unguardable.
Finals?
And Ed, let me tell you what
I
that
might
does for the
already
team.
ask you this.
It eventually
I think
opens
I
up
did.
space to put the ball down on the ground
Miami,
and
they
get to
get
the
their
rim.
stuff
That's
together,
how
man.
critical the
They
three-point
got-
shot is.
Phoenix with it.
I gotta go with him.
By
It's my
Jimmy
team,
Butler.
You know what I'm saying?
4-3.
Yeah.
You got a lot of
Offensive
teams.
rebound.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Perry, you gotta
He
watch
took
the
a chance.
Knucklehead
That's the right call.
podcast, man.
Who is it?
The Knuckleheads podcast. You gotta watch that. It's a player tribune podcast. They be having Glenn Robinson on there, Dr.
First
J,
half in the books. The Suns
all the
dominating
old school
so
basketball
far.
players. It's real cool.
Who's it run by?
I don't know. Quentin Richardson and Darius Miles. They both play for the Clippers. You know how back in the early 2000s they used to do that knucklehead symbol?
First half, very one-sided.
Yeah.
What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway.
Man, that Clippers team was nice. They had Lamar Odom and Michael Olowokandi.
Yeah, they had Jamal Crawford too. I think they named
Couple of
No,
cracks
not in
at
the
the line now.
2000s.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That
Oh,
will
never
get you
mind,
to the
never
free
mind.
throw line
I'm
every
thinking
time.
about something else.
Nope. First one does
Dude,
not
like,
go.
Jamal Crawford is the coldest dribbler I've ever
Good
seen.
bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip.
I'm surprised like he's not in the league right now.
Dragic into the front court. The deficit now up to a
Jamal
dozen.
Crawford is?
Yeah.
Oh, he is? I didn't know. I thought he retired.
Oh, the Suns come up with the steal.
Here's your chance to break
sure?
this thing wide open.
Yeah,
He
dude, I
was just
watched
on
him today, dude.
He was just on TNT.
Baseline drive.
I
Driving's
just
Rubio,
watched
but he
Jamal
can't get it
Crawford
to
today
fall
in the
to
G League,
Butler.
bro.
Really?
I'm telling you.
I thought it said he retired.
He's denied.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Short jumper misses. Into the front court. It's Booker. His guys lead here. Early stages, third quarter.
No, he's still around. I thought he was going to join the Big
Oh,
Three
leaves the
Ice Cube,
defender
you know.
in the dust.
Oh,
And
no way.
scores.
He shouldn't do that. It wouldn't be
Man,
fair.
he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national
it's a
TV.
3-on-3
That's not a good
competition.
sign.
Butler
They're
into
old
the front
NBA
court.
stars anyway.
Trailing by 14. Easy pass to the
I
rim.
ain't gonna lie though. That was
One thing we know for certain
those
in
big
this league,
three
it doesn't
is
matter
very
how big
competitive
the
though,
margin
on
is,
some
you can
teams.
always
Those
put
guys
together
are
a
trying
run
to
and
make a
get back in
comeback.
this
Allen Iverson's in
It's
it.
Suns ball.
This year?
Yeah, Allen Iverson's in it. Yeah.
He playing this year?
Devin Booker. The hot night
Yeah,
continues.
they
He's
do,
hit
yeah.
9 threes here
Really?
tonight.
I gotta
Someone's
watch.
getting towards that single
To this
game
day.
record territory.
I
He's
remember when I
having
was a
that
kid,
kind
I
of
grew up in that AI generation. I couldn't play ball like that, but I knew the crossover.
Waiters. He engulfed him that time.
and big time
I
coaching
mean,
strategy
Iverson
by
had
the staff
everybody
right
trying
there,
to do that
utilizing their
crossover.
bench,
Black
keeping
people,
fresh
white
legs on that
people.
shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Like, you remember that? Like,
Can't go down.
Dude, like,
smothering defense.
for a good minute, my dad could do
To
the
Waiters.
Iverson crossover, but he would practice it. He could teach us.
Runner here.
Oh
Won't
my
go.
goodness.
But let me
What is
tell you,
all
man,
these freaking layups?
Booker
this
with it.
teacher,
His guys up by 15.
and she was like, there's this dude, I'll never forget, she was in, we were in middle
Lets it
school,
fly from
man,
beyond
and
the
she didn't know how to play
10
basketball,
threes for him now
and she
in the
practiced
game,
that,
Jay.
like,
Just
AI
astonishing.
crossover,
And I can't believe
and
what
she
I'm
was like,
seeing.
because
It's
there's this
only
dude in my
happened
school,
30-something
he was like a
times
good,
since the
he was
three-point
pretty
line
good
went
on the
into
team
effect
and
in
stuff,
1979.
and
Goes to
one
show you
day
how
she
big
hit him
of a
with
night
it,
he's
so
having.
he didn't
How old were you
expect
back
it.
then?
I was
And
not
she,
born
but she
yet.
missed the
Boom, baby.
shot, but she hit him with the
Waiters
crossover
buries
so
it on the catch and
bad. I
shoot.
mean,
They're
he
shooting the
fell
ball well, but let me
backwards,
tell you
so
why.
like,
They're already ready to shoot.
I think he
before
hurt
they
his
even catch the ball.
tailbone.
Look at their hands. Their hands are ready.
because he wouldn't
When they
reach,
catch that
and,
ball, they go right
she
into
hit
their
him
shot.
so
We call it
bad
being
with the
shot ready.
crossover. It was crazy, man. But they always had this like kind of joking with each other. She was like, "One day you'll see. I'll get you with this
Shot
move."
clock. It's coming down to 4.
And
Now
sure
down to
enough,
3
on the
to
last day of
Booker.
school, she got him with
Shot
it.
clock violation.
It was awful. she
Now,
pulled me
opposing coach is
aside.
gonna
She was like,
counter, make
I've
some
been
changes
working
of
on
his
this.
own.
She's like, I've been working on this for like 3 months. She's like, I was gonna get him on the last day. On the last day of school, they had a cookout for the kids and all that, man. But man, they were playing, and she got bad, and he fell hard on the concrete too. It was ridiculous. I mean, had everybody laughing. Got crossed up by a teacher that didn't even play basketball on your last day.
Yeah, I got beat by a teacher.
Yeah. But yeah, this lady.
All state though.
Yeah, but apparently she played like basketball in high school. I didn't know that, but it was so funny though. Like, she did him dirty.
Cleans the offensive glass.
It was so dishonorable.
Booker guarded by Jimmy Butler.
All state. She didn't tell me until she beat me.
The Suns with 4 to shoot.
She's like, well, you know I was all state. I was like, oh, really?
Wow, don't you hate that?
No, she was like, you ain't mad all yesterday. What are you mad for? Ain't nothing but a freaking game.
That wouldn't work on kids today. Kids would try to fight you if you try to embarrass them. Especially now, everything's on social media.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip.
At this one place I worked at, this kid got shook up by the janitor, by the school janitor. But he played collegiate basketball though, but he didn't tell nobody. But he was so mad. He was literally trying to fight the man. We had to hold him back. Like, he was so mad. And it was recorded too.
And count the basket.
So many times you can tell if a player's going to
now, the
finish
one thing
before
that
he
I don't
even gets
like,
to the rim.
I
Did
can
you see
say
that
this
look on his
because I'm
face?
a part of
That was
this
a look of a
generation.
three-point
I
play.
feel like
You always going in thinking
I
you
feel
can
like
get
I'm
more
in
at
a
the rim.
showboat.
Now whistle and a timeout for
You know
Phoenix
what I mean?
as their coaching staff wants to talk things
And
over.
then it carried over right before
As a
social
player,
media.
this doesn't always happen,
You know
but
what
it's
I
a
mean?
beautiful thing when
And now that's
everybody
what
is
kids
allowed
do.
to be on the same page. Scouting report is
But
being
now,
executed,
like,
you're being efficient with your jump
I'm
shooting, your
a couple
passes
years
are
ago, I
crisp,
went to
you're
this
listening to the
AAU
coach on the
training,
sideline, and
and
everything is working
this
your
kid
way.
was
You
showboating,
have to
man.
really
And the
appreciate
parents got
these
involved
type of
and they were
moments in the
fighting
game
and
of basketball.
everything. I mean, it got ugly, Joe Perry. It got ugly, all because the kid showboating for social media and stuff, man. And
New blood coming in for
sometimes I
both
try
sides.
to tell women, because social media cannot protect you when you're flexing.
Rubio
You know, like,
into the front court.
social media cannot
The lead is
protect
15.
you.
It should never be. It
To
should
Kelly Oubre.
never get that far. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but that's my generation. That's what we come from that generation that likes to showboat.
Ricky Rubio.
Unfortunately,
3
you
for
know what I
6
mean?
now.
Ricky's never really been
That's
the
just
guy to
what
look
it
for
is.
his shot
You
first.
know what I mean?
Though he
I
did
wish it
average
wasn't
a
that
career
way,
high in
but,
points per game
you know.
last season, and it all starts with that
But
blow-by first step
don't
that
get me
sets up his
wrong.
opponent.
I feel like
Gets it in the left corner.
But I feel like and one and stuff is cool, and I love that, man.
Not
but it
that
added a
time,
whole
and
nother
not his
showboating
shot.
aspect.
We
that
call
takes
some
away
of these players
from the
practice
respect of the
players. You know the
game.
guys that make 5
You
out
know
of
what I
10
mean?
shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him
It
to
takes
do.
away
You
from
want
the
him to take
respect
those
of the
kind of
game
shots.
in my eyes.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I can't believe I'm
Where
about to
was
say
the
this about
foul
an
at,
NBA team
though?
because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just
nah,
because a
like-
team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
Knocks down the first.
But I ain't gonna lie, there was this dude, right, that played at this Division III school, man, and he was crossing people up.
And gets
I
both
mean, that's
to
the
drop
only
at the
move that
line.
he knew growing up. But man, like, he used to have like ankle weights around his wrists and stuff.
Yes.
And
a
I used to
foul.
always
He'll have a
ask
chance
him
at
what he
a
was
three-point
doing,
play.
right?
So many times we get on a defender for
And he was like,
quote-unquote
"You'll see."
letting the offensive player score on an and
then,
one.
like, 'cause he
Sometimes
would do
there's
it
a lucky
without the
bounce,
ball.
but
You know
more
how
often than not, it's the
without the ball
offensive
helps you
player
sometimes?
who makes the play happen despite the defender's best
Yeah.
intentions.
But he would
Into
like
the front
literally
court.
do
It's
these little
Booker.
workouts without
His
the ball,
guys
or
holding
a
the
rubber
big
band,
lead.
or some type of rope or something, man. Ooh,
Baseline
90s move.
drive. Runner's good there.
When the ball's in
42
his
on
hands,
you, dude.
we all knew what was going to happen.
You don't worry about that crap.
But yeah, he used to have these weights around his arms because he wasn't the most athletic guy. And he was like a chubby white dude. But like he got so good at that crossover, it's like grown men couldn't stop him. Ooh, he got me on
Deep
clamps.
three. At at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Suns lead it big.
Oh, man.
So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ballgame, but this is when an opportunity.
Yeah, I mean some subs. ASAP. But no, like, I've been keeping everything positive at work though, because I know who to speak to. I know who's gonna have a conversation with me, and I know who's full of it there. But one thing, man, my girl keeps me calm though, man. Seriously, man, she puts everything into perspective with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the one thing that my girl tells me, and she's at the end of the day, this is
Has
big.
a chance to become magical. I've been part of
Don't
it,
get
and
caught
I've
up
seen
in
it
that
happen
other
so many
stuff.
different
Like,
times.
you're there to
Just
do
because
that,
a team
but,
has been
you know,
dominating you the last
at the
couple
end
of
of the day,
quarters
you have
doesn't
one
mean that you
obligation.
can't start believing in
And-
yourself, that you can do anything you want
like,
to do on
it's
the
so
court
simple.
at
I'm
any
like,
given
damn,
time.
like,
You watch once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
How to
Count the basket.
simplify stuff.
2 more
You
points
know
in
what I
the
mean?
paint.
And not
Man,
get
if we were at
skewed. Like,
Rucker
my
Park
problem
right
is
now,
I get so
everybody
worked
will
up
be
about it.
wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
And my girl is just so good
Whistle.
at
Hey,
diffusing
take your hands
situations.
off of me.
Those
She
cat-like
gets on me
hands
about
almost
that
got a
all the
steal.
time. I know I need to work on that, but I'm always around people that are always getting on me. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to calm down.
Butler.
But that's bad for my
He
judgment,
drills the
you know what I
three.
mean? Like,
It's easy to get
it's so
lost in the
hard,
chaos of the game
you
down
know
the
what I
stretch.
mean? Like, that's how I
But
can.
great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
He get control.
Yeah. Took that long to get that one anyway.
Waiters, defended by the lefty Oubre. To Dragic. They'll go to Butler, down low.
No. I'm about to say that is
Missed a
going.
wide open look. Booker with it. His guys hold a commanding lead.
Ooh.
Lets it fly from long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no
I kinda
longer
have you
build your
on
teams
an axis
inside out.
almost.
The new way, you build your team outside in.
Kicks it around the perimeter.
Ooh, good way.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
James
Are you trying to play
Johnson,
another
couple
game
of
after
free
this,
throws on
or?
the way. For his career, 69% at the line.
Nah, I
Can't
still
connect
that.
on the first free throw.
Okay, yeah. How do you know? I got this
Good
reverse
recovery. Hits the second free throw.
I bet you
Into the
are.
front court. It's Booker.
You said
He'll
what?
run the offense.
I said, I bet you are.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm finally
He'd
putting
come
myself
up
out
with
there
it.
with the music and stuff.
Dragic.
So. And honestly, I get
emphatic
insecure because
slam.
they're way
I don't think I could do that
other
on a 5-foot
musicians that
rim.
are better
I
than
can,
me.
because
So,
that's my only
you
choice.
know, something that worship will
Booker with it.
like, just focus
Looking to
on
make something
learning
happen.
songs. Like, you know, so don't get caught up in
Driving
that other
right to the
hype.
basket.
She is so right.
Here's Booker on the drive, but a shot misses. To Waiters.
But you know, like, now the one thing that I feel like I have an advantage over the other musicians, I have good voice. I have good voice.
Dragic.
I can hear faster than other musicians, and I can change key and stuff. But now I still need to work on that.
Oh, great
essentially.
pass. Setting up the
But I'm good
basket.
at, like,
And
picking
ISO
up
basketball
keys.
is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility, plus the mindset, game over.
I'm gonna holler. Not really.
The drive.
Yeah,
Right to the
holler,
basket.
yeah,
To
but
Crawford.
I just feel like they're in need of like someone to like.
For three.
I wasn't.
Even
I
that
wasn't
shot
sure
was
how
tough for
it
Oubre.
was
No
really
good.
I think I was overthinking it, but I think they're excited and kind of finally.
Rocking the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
I think that's what it is. I think they're going through a lot of musicians.
This guy can beat anyone straight up. Devin Booker, good closeout, still knocks it down.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
What's the shoot button?
Short jumper won't go down. Booker, defended by Myers-Leonard. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender did it.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Butler to Dragic. Fires the three.
Really?
Made his first couple,
I'm
but he
thinking he
misses
shoots
there.
it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line,
Basketball.
see the
I
ball
understand
go
why he
in the
didn't
hole.
get a basketball. I got my guys running all over like crazy now.
Knock loose. He'd get
That
control.
was a bad play. That was dumb. Yeah, you about to dunk that.
And the finish.
was
Slam
very
dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Ooh.
Devin Booker. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Butler into the front court. Down by 15. Dion Waiters powers it through.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Dang it.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Ooh.
Booker. Great
Good
defense,
defense.
forcing the miss. Nice pass to set things up.
Good
Trying
shot.
to cash
Good
in.
shot.
Wide open
Oh,
look,
probably
won't
good
go.
shot.
Into the front court, it's Booker. His
off
team
on
on
shot
top
it
by
up.
13. Beyond the arc for three. That's good D. Shot no good.
Oh,
Dragic.
good shot. That's going in.
Count the triple.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice
clanking
work
me up.
draining it from deep.
Booker with it. His
That was
team leads
Carmelo
it by
Anthony.
10. Going to launch beyond the arc.
I love
No good.
Melo.
That's great defense.
Joe Perry, you know how
Shooters
much I
shoot.
love Melo.
Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
I love him too, man.
The NBA try to cancel him, man.
To Booker.
Yep, they tried.
They try to cancel him, bro.
From long range.
Oh, no.
Tough shot. Well
I
defended.
just missed like 6 shots in a row.
That is great vision to set it up.
God,
To
man.
Dragic. Here's a chance from long range.
You know what?
He has certainly been on target from downtown.
You know what,
He's
man? This is
4
some
of 5
bull.
from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer
Ooh.
some credit in this scenario as well.
Devin Booker. And he buries it.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes.
Yes,
They cannot stop the clock again.
Yes,
Butler matched up
No,
with
it's not
Kelly
this
Oubre
game,
Jr.
okay.
Dragic.
this is a game
That's
to
how you
me.
defend.
No,
And
it's
big-time
not.
coaching strategy by the staff right there.
I know it's
Utilizing
not
their
you.
bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Suns with the victory
Good game.
as they get a good
Good
win on
game,
the
Joe
road.
Perry.
That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams.
What did you think about the game? Give me your in-game analysis
This has
of
been
what
a
happened.
presentation of the NBA
Will it finish
on
too
EA
well?
Sports.
Will Miami do well?
Log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
I'll give you about A on that.
I'll take that. I got some replays. I got some replays, okay.
Okay. Let me get my butt off of here, man.
Alright, man. Well, you have a good night, man.
Alright, dog. Take it easy, man.
Alright, you
Good
too,
playing with
man.
you, bro.